The last season of 13 Reasons Why is out, however was 10 more episodes really needed. Hello guys, welcome to the D.T.G TV channel where we post reviews and series of films anywhere and everywhere. So just a quick recap for those who don't know. 13 Reasons Why is the story of a young girl who suffered from betrayal and bullying, which led her to commit suicide, and then she stored all her audio tapes to feature 13 reasons why she decided to end her life, which she therefore delivered to all her friends 2 weeks after she died. And after a close call with the police in season 3, the kids have to face their reality as it is now. And guys, let's not forget that they ended season 3 by working together to frame Monty for Bryce's death. And when Monty was killed in prison, Winston then revealed that he knows that Monty didn't do it, as he was his alibi. And as we all saw from the trailer, their problems do not end there at all. At first, I have to be honest, I really did not feel like they needed to make another series. I mean, this show is already getting very long, and I was getting tired, to be honest, of the whole teenage drama. However, after watching this series, I realized that there is more to this show, and there's more knowledge that they're trying to impact on the fans and the audience to try to learn and understand all the characters. And so, to be honest, I really enjoyed how the script and screenplay was done. I think they really projected their message, pointing out controversial issues which are not always projected by society as important to normal life, such as mental health, suicide, depression and anxiety. And so I wouldn't necessarily see this series as a waste of production. And of course, for those who have watched the series from series 1, this has always been their unique selling point. The tension and drama from all the main characters I feel was definitely there, like you couldn't guess what will happen next, or if someone was gonna die, etc. And so I would definitely recommend that anyone who hasn't watched it should watch it, as this is the final season. Now, the first episode, as expected, was quite intense. We really see how Clay's anxiety problems is mixed up with his values, causing almost a battle with himself. However, he's not the only character who has been mentally corrupted or challenged by the issues around him. And in the rest of the episode, we continue to see how major events unfold for these characters, and they are faced with scandalous problems. And as we see from episode 9 onwards, the producer tries to basically wrap up things and to try to expand on the lessons they try to portray to the audience. In episode 9, we also see how the characters decide to trust one another and to tie up loose ends. To express this phenomenon, they decide to have a prom. And I think that the idea of a prom at the end was like a metaphor to show how a ball is a place where you enjoy yourself and people try to free themselves from their past. However, as we all saw, this episode ended badly as Justin unfortunately collapses. And in the last episode, we are told that Justin collapsed as a result of him contracting HIV. And I think the whole point of this scene was to try and explain to the audience about the issues of HIV and how impactful and how much influence it has on a person's life. And also, I think it has also been put across to give knowledge to the fact that HIV is a real thing. And as we see in this final episode, Justin's symptoms worsen and sadly he dies. And now this unfortunate end of Justin adds to the anxiety that Claire faces, which makes Claire almost run mad. Alex also finally decides to confess to Winston that he killed Bryce Walker, which I think he did out of fear of the future. However, despite all the crazy setbacks that all the characters face, the final season of 13 Reasons Why ends with a hopeful message to keep going no matter the circumstance. And I think this is what the show has always been about, to try and prove that problems faced by any individual is normal, and what's important is how you deal with these problems. However, in my opinion, I feel like the writer unconsciously tries to force their views on certain matters. This is because the characters are constantly faced with traumatic experiences, which could imply that trauma is normal. And to be honest, the amount of traumatic experiences that Clay has had in this whole series is quite astonishing, and I feel like it is not normal in society to have this amount of trauma. But despite this, I think that the writer is trying to encourage the audience to be aware of how they understand circumstances. This is because it can help them overcome their challenges. And so, in my opinion, I think it was purposeful that Clay should give this final speech, as he has probably been faced with the most experiences more than any of the other characters. But however, he keeps going, and all this shows, and this is what the writer is trying to present to the audience. If you really enjoy this, guys, I know this is not the best, but I'm just trying to produce content during this time. Yes, if you really enjoyed what I've said and you would like to engage more with me, please subscribe, and let me know your opinions of this whole season, what you found, what you liked about it, and what you didn't like about it. And also, guys, if you would like me to give more analysis on characters, which I'm more than happy to, please let me know in the comments. In the future, I'll be doing more reviews on different movies and series, so if you like this type of content, please subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Peace.